First up, we're taking a trip back in time to celebrate the 25th anniversary of a cinematic masterpiece. We're talking about the iconic fashion, the unforgettable characters, and the enduring legacy of Cameron Crowe's Almost Famous. Get ready to get nostalgic. And speaking of Almost Famous, we're going behind the scenes with the one and only Kate Hudson. She's spilling the tea on the role she almost played and how she convinced Cameron Crowe to let her embody the legendary Penny Lane. This is a must-hear for any fan. Next, we delve deeper into the magic of Almost Famous with director Cameron Crowe himself. He's reflecting on the film's legacy, its impact on Hollywood, and how this semi-autobiographical story became a touchstone for so many. Plus, a surprising cameo that launched a major career. Finally, we're breaking down the style of Almost Famous with a deep dive into Penny Lane's most unforgettable looks. We'll explore the genius of costume designer Betsy Heimann and how those outfits became characters in their own right. Don't go anywhere, you need to see this. Hit that like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update. That coat, you know the one. It's more than just a piece of clothing. It's the symbol of an era, a character's armor, and a fashion statement that's still turning heads 25 years later. We're talking about Penny Lane's legendary shearling-lined coat from Almost Famous and the incredible creative mind of Betsy Heimann. Heimann, the genius behind the wardrobes for Reservoir Dogs and Pulp Fiction, crafted this iconic piece from a vintage rug and leftover upholstery fabric, aiming to make Kate Hudson glow on screen. It wasn't just the coat. Heimann also meticulously recreated vintage uniforms, hand-sewed velvet bell-bottoms for crop tops, and sourced original Levi's 500 ones, ensuring every detail screamed 1970s rock and roll authenticity. The impact of these costumes is undeniable, with Penny Lane's style becoming as memorable as the film's unforgettable one-liners and soundtrack. Fans and fashion enthusiasts alike continue to draw inspiration from these meticulously crafted looks, proving that great costume design is essential to cinematic storytelling. But does this iconic coat hold the key to understanding Penny Lane's journey? And what other fashion secrets are hidden within Almost Famous? Stick around as we uncover more about this beloved film and its enduring style. Don't click away, because we're about to get personal with Kate Hudson herself and uncover the secrets of how she landed the role of a lifetime. She was almost Anita, but she became Penny Lane. Kate Hudson is taking us back 25 years to the set of Almost Famous, revealing the incredible story of how she convinced director Cameron Crowe to cast her as the unforgettable free spirit. Originally slated for a different role, Hudson recalls actively auditioning for Penny Lane, going through multiple callbacks before finally securing the part that would launch her career into superstardom. She shared with Entertainment Tonight that Sarah Polley was initially set for Penny and Brad Pitt for Russell, but when those fell through, Hudson seized her chance. This role wasn't just a job. For Hudson, it was magic that completely changed my life and the trajectory of my career, leading to her first Golden Globe nomination and cementing her status as a leading lady. The film itself, a semi-autobiographical masterpiece by Cameron Crowe, inspired by his teenage years writing for Rolling Stone, captured the hearts of audiences and critics, earning an Oscar for Best Original Screenplay. The chemistry between Hudson's Penny Lane and Patrick Fugit's William Miller, along with the stellar cast including Billy Crudup and the late Philip Seymour Hoffman, created a cinematic experience that continues to resonate. How did this role become so pivotal for Kate Hudson, and what other near misses happened during casting? Prepare for more Almost Famous revelations. But the story of Almost Famous doesn't end with the actors. We're going straight to the source, the visionary director Cameron Crowe, to explore the film's lasting impact. 25 years ago, Cameron Crowe gifted us Almost Famous, a film that captured the raw energy of 1970s rock and roll and the bittersweet ache of growing up. Now, this cinematic love letter has become a nostalgic touchstone itself, resonating with a new generation. Crowe, drawing from his own experiences as a young writer for Rolling Stone, crafted a deeply personal yet universally relatable story about ambition, authenticity, and the search for connection, following a teenage journalist's journey with the fictional band Stillwater. The film's warmth, humor, and sharp observations earned Crowe an Oscar for Best Original Screenplay and launched the careers of stars like Kate Hudson and Patrick Fugit. But beyond the leads, Almost Famous is filled with memorable moments, including a surprisingly significant cameo from Eric Stonestreet as Sheldon, the hotel clerk. Stonestreet, who initially auditioned for the role of Lester Bangs, was personally cast by Crowe, marking a pivotal step in his career before his breakout on Modern Family. The film's authentic rock soundtrack, featuring both classic hits and original music by Nancy Wilson, further cemented its place in music and film history, even inspiring a Broadway musical. Almost Famous may not have been a box office smash, but its cultural impact is undeniable, continuing to inspire dreams and evoke the feeling of a bygone era. What makes Almost Famous so enduringly special, and how does its magic continue to unfold? Get ready for a deep dive into the style that made Penny Lane unforgettable. And speaking of Penny Lane, we're dissecting her most iconic looks, from that legendary coat to her signature crop tops. Beyond the unforgettable soundtrack and heartfelt performances, Almost Famous is a visual feast, largely thanks to the genius of costume designer Betsy Heimann. As the film celebrates its 25th anniversary, we're shining a spotlight on the iconic looks that defined Penny Lane and the era. Heimann's approach was meticulous, often creating outfits from scratch, including tracking down vintage airline uniforms and hand-sewing band t-shirts. For Penny Lane, played by Kate Hudson, Heimann designed ensembles that were both authentic to the 1970s rock scene and reflective of the character's journey. This included her signature crop tops, paired with custom velvet bell-bottoms, and the essential Levi's 501 jeans sourced from vintage warehouses. The legendary shearling line coat, inspired by 1920s opera coats and Shirley MacLaine's attire in The Apartment, was crafted from a vintage rug and upholstery fabric, with its cream collar specifically chosen to make Hudson appear luminous. Even Penny Lane's vulnerability is showcased through a sheer cream blouse worn during a pivotal, heartbreaking scene. By the film's end, her transformation into a glamorous expat is marked by an Audrey Hepburn-esque little black dress and sunglasses. These costumes weren't just clothes, they were Penny Lane's armor, her identity, and a crucial element of the film's enduring appeal. What other fashion secrets did Betsy Heimann weave into Almost Famous? And how does this style connect to the film's overall legacy? We've covered the looks, the stories, and the stars, but our journey isn't over yet. Get ready for a rapid-fire recap of all the Almost Famous magic. That's a wrap on our deep dive into Almost Famous. We explored the iconic style of Penny Lane's coat and outfits, Kate Hudson's incredible journey to landing the role, Cameron Crowe's reflections on the film's legacy, and the full story behind those unforgettable 70s looks. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Cyrus Spotlight for more amazing content, and hit that notification bell so you're always in the loop. Let us know in the comments which part of Almost Famous you loved the most. Follow us on all social platforms for behind-the-scenes fun and more.